Hey, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Who do we have here? We have lovely Libra. What happened to what? What happened to what? We have lovely Libra. Who else do we have here? So Libras, I was shuffling your cards and I was asking Spirit for a message. And the message that I got is there's somebody who is really afraid to take the next step with you, okay? Or you're afraid to take the next step with somebody else. It's like you finally got to a place and the connection, or the two of you finally got into a place where you guys are really moving forward, okay? And then all of a sudden, for no apparent reason, this person just decides, well, there's not going to be any forward movement with the Libra. And it's turning you off and making you want to be with somebody else, right? It's making you feel like, is there somebody is feeling like, can I find somebody who's mature, who can stand intimacy? Because it looks like what this person's problem is they have a fear of intimacy. And so also they need to be in control of the relationship. And it's just kind of like a turnoff. Some of you have been dealing with this person. Some of you have been dealing with this person for quite some time. And it's like, let's say you've been dealing with them for 6 months, okay? At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups, which means somebody new could be coming along. Be open to that, especially if you're dealing with someone who's afraid of intimacy, because it's a waste of time unless they get into therapy, right? So somebody new could be on the horizon, Libras. Just be open. Like when you leave the house, be open to meeting new people and keep your options open. Just be open. Be open. But, it's like on one end, if you're saying your partners, or your person, okay, but your person is giving you mixed signals now. The first signal is, yeah, I want to be where you are. And now this signal is, well, I can't go forward. And, I don't know, Libras. It's like there's a part of you, it's like stuff like that makes you really dislike this person because you feel like, why are you wasting my time? Okay. And then others of you, you love the person. So what you're going to do is hang in there with them and then just kind of fuck somebody on the side. That's what some of you are going to do because I saw the 7 of Swords. So Libras, what's going on with you and your partners? You guys talk to me. What's going on? Don't ask me if somebody's coming back because you got to pay for that. So, but you know what I'm saying? What's going on here with y'all relationships? Drives you crazy, huh? It's really confusing and conflicting. What else is going on? You guys, I'm asking you a question and you talking about something else. I want to know what's going on in your love life because I'm about to do a reading. So one person said that their partner is acting different. You cut somebody off. Oh, honey. Oh, sweetheart. I'm sorry to hear that. So the first card that popped out is the 5 of Earth, okay? So For some of you, there could be some fears surrounding money, not necessarily financial problems, but fears surrounding money. Okay. And they're saying that, you should accept help from others, whether that's emotional, spiritual help, like in a group, or asking somebody to help you, finding out ways to manage your situation. Some of you feel like you have uncertain self-employment, or money feels a little uncertain. Okay. But the card that is next to you is the Nine of Earth. So I feel like you have nothing to worry about. Okay. That a lot of you are quite abundant here. And I see you enjoying life's little luxuries. I do see you spending quiet time alone, and I see successful self-employment for some of you. But I just kind of feel, the five always brings imbalance to an element. So now, as this relates to love, it seems like, your partner or your person, you're feeling left out in the cold from your person. And you're feeling left out in a cold from your person because it seems like, they're talking about being single and independent, which is okay. You guys, if you want to like make the decision that, it seems like you feel left out in the cold because your partner is talking about being single, or you're talking about being single. Somebody is definitely talking about being single after you guys are just talking about me being together. So it's like some person or some person's other half, they spend more time doing things to show you what it feels like to be in that situation than doing things to further the connection and the commitment with each other. So it's like if your person spent half amount of time moving the connection forward as they do with trying to create scenarios so where you can feel what they felt like when you did something, you guys might be in a whole different situation. Because quite frankly, some of you are at the point that if you met someone, you would just not really deal with that situation because they're childish. And you could potentially be dealing with someone who has the need to win all the time. You might be dealing with someone that has an extremely dark side, or someone who suffers from some pretty grave emotional and mental disorders. And I'm not saying that to sound mean, but like this person who has to win all the time instead of having a place to love, something is fundamentally wrong with them. And if, I was seeing this last night, if you have a partner with mental illness, okay, and it's not saying, well, honey, you got mental illness. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, like, if you find yourself going through the storm and the hurricane to get to a place of intimacy and your partner pulls back because you guys are close and they want to be in control, something is wrong with them. That's not normal. Most people want love in their lives. Somebody has a partner who just wants to be in control, or a person who wants to be in control and who wants to win. And you can't really do anything with that but let them win. It's like, wow, if that means that much to you, then you get to have go ahead and win. Do whatever you want to do. I mean, I don't know what they're winning. Maybe they have, I don't really know. But what I see for you, Libras, whatever they do is victory, public recognition. And I see this is Jupiter in Leo. So you will defeat a Leo. You will win. Whatever the game is, you will win it. Whether the game is to be single and move on because of how stupid they're acting, or whether the game is I'm going, this is the fifth house and you go to the sixth house winning. This is the Leo's house. So some of you could be dealing with a fire sign. And if you're dealing with a fire sign, I do see you triumphing over that situation. Either way, you win. Right now, you're feeling left out in the cold, but you move towards victory. And then if you move to the left, You move towards being financially independent and happy to be single. It's almost like, I could have been single to begin with. We didn't even have to do this. I see you just as happy without them as you are with them. The card that falls out is the Emperor. So the Emperor to me is a married, committed man who is provoked by his inner sense of duty to protect his offspring. He's very, very, very married. Okay. And I see someone being an emperor to you, or you taking on this emperor energy. Okay. So there is a fire sign that has emperor energy in your space, or you have emperor energy for them. So some of you, it's not going to be as simple to just bounce, because you guys kind of are connected in the spirit world in a covenant with each other. And what this is saying for some of you is you're going to come out of being single and feeling left out in the cold to having victory. Jupiter in Leo, so victory in the fire sign situation. You could be dealing with an Aries. You could be, more than likely, you're dealing with an Aries, but there definitely is fire here, which is good for you. That's good for you. I don't know about Aries though. But Sagittarius, I can't believe that Cardi and Nicki Minaj had a fight like that. But Cardi has a lot of Scorpio in her chart, so that probably has a lot to do with it. So anyway, you guys are going to be having victory. Listen, I definitely see victory in work. I see definitely victory in self-employment and victory in any type of independent business or financial uh, uh, opportunity. Okay. I really do see wealth for you, Libras. I mean, like wealth. You might be doing well financially. Like some of you could just kind of be pulling in the later, I mean, you might be pulling in. So you never know. Okay. Because some of you are not here, but some of you are doing like 5 figures a month, right? And now is dipping into the middle 5 figures a month. All right. And it's kind of like you're going to be able to pick and choose. Some of you, okay, this is not for everybody, I know, but you keep on watching me and I'm going to keep on putting those seeds in you. All right. You need to make a minimum of $10,000 a month, right? Because then somebody said you're balling. I don't know if that's necessarily balling, but you definitely have the freedom to do whatever it is you want. And some of you are going to be making $10,000 a month. Some of you have already passed that. If you think about it, that's just $120,000 a year. That ain't balling. It ain't $250,000 a year, right? But anyway, Libras, I do feel like there is a protective male energy that is around you. I also feel like if you're dealing with any type of bureaucracy, like if you're dealing with getting a house, if you're dealing with a loan, if you're dealing with some type of, it's like, let's say you're trying to get SSI, okay, because this could be the government and you're going towards some type of government agency, but it looks like you're going to have victory in whatever your endeavors are as it relates to finances, and building your credit. You could be building your credit. You could be trying to, I knew, excuse me, a girl who was asking me for SSI, and she got the Emperor. I couldn't believe it. I didn't think the Emperor would come up for SSI, but she got this card. So this could also talk about going up against a governmental agency. It looks like there will be success in which you would get public recognition for some type of work or something that you're doing. Let me clarify the Emperor too, because it's not leaving me alone. I'm not getting a release. But some of you have been feeling left out in the cold because your partner is not really communicating and giving you what you need in order to feel fulfilled in this union. However, some of you are already, married to this person with the Emperor here, and you know subconsciously that things are going to move to a better place. Both of you do. I think that what's going on is that there's some fear of intimacy here. You guys get close, and maybe I definitely feel like there's intimacy here. I think when you guys get close, you push each other away in order to have distance, in order to get back to a place of intimacy. But it's not, it's only going so far. And I think a lot of it has to do with mental illness and childhood trauma. Yeah, it's like, you really miss your partner. You want to be near your partner, this person. You want to be close to this person, but you feel like, yeah, you're really longing and missing for someone who's not giving you enough time, or your needs are not getting met in this situation. Okay. Yeah, but some of you get the Hierophant with the Emperor. Now, the Hierophant represents institutionalized marriage. Like, if you look this up on the internet, the Hierophant constantly represents marriage. Um, but, everybody has their different ways of interpreting the cards. It could represent you with someone who's a spiritual teacher. You could be with a preacher. You could be married to a preacher, somebody who is really looked up to in your community, in the public's eye. Or this could be your partner, Libra. They're really looked up to. They have a lot of respect. They're a teacher, preacher, prophet, evangelist, or they just have a really good job. There's something about this person. You feel left out of the cold with somebody who you look at as being your husband. This is your husband, right? Like, this is definitely not my reading because I'm not married, But if some of you are feeling left out in the cold by someone who you look at as your spouse, or someone who, you feel a very deep connection to. Okay. What's going on with them is that, they want to communicate with you, and they want to travel to see you, or they want to shoot some information, they want to exert a lot of effort and energy to be near you at this present time. But I don't know why you're feeling left out in the cold if that's what they intend to do. Let's see, I asked, why is it, okay, well, we'll go to that later. I asked, why is your partner being that way? But that, I'll get to that later. All right. But Libra, I'm really impressed with these cards here. I really want to read the Emperor from the book, though. I've done this more than once. Yeah, some of you are definitely married. Some of you are definitely married. With the fourth, this is the house of Cancer and Aries. They love to be married. I tell you, I don't know any single Aries personally. And then, you're trying to establish the fourth house of home and family by solidifying the relationship the right way in front of the Pope. You're bringing a relationship in front of the Pope. And so the first question the Pope is going to have is what? Are you married? Is this a marriage? Okay. So yeah, some of you are married. Some of you are thinking about marriage. For a lot of you, there's definitely somebody in your life that feels like a spouse to you, whether you like it or not. All right. The Emperor, it's important to cultivate logic, discipline, and order right now. Logic, discipline, and order. Logic, discipline, and order right now. This card signifies that although your dreams are valid and sound, they still need guidelines and organization so that they can manifest properly. Create a detailed plan for how you'll proceed and maintain, kind but authoritative control over how the plan is implemented. Feel empowered to take a leadership role in your career. This is what's covering you for for the rest of the month. Feel empowered to take a leadership role in your career or any projects that you're working on. Structure and order. Structure and order are your friends as you move from the preparation stage into the execution of your plans. It says also be a diplomatic leader. Be a diplomatic leader. Now, ironically, Libras, that Doreen Virtue's definition of the Emperor is not that popular. Listen to this. You guys remember, this is like, okay. When the Emperor appears in a reading, it is a sign of financial stability It is when the emperor appears in a reading, it is a sign of financial stability, ambition, authority. Okay. When the emperor appears in the reading, it is a sign. When the emperor appears in the reading, it is a sign of financial stability. Yes. Any other? I want to hear from you. You got, honey, I want to see some goddamn financial stability, and I refuse to see anything else from my people, from my viewers. Financial stability. When the, and you guys, you could just be really focused on that in the rest of the month. Financial stability. But it looks like you're focusing on financial stability for your spouse, but we'll get there in a minute. When the emperor appears in a reading, it is a sign of financial stability, ambition, authority, and also achievement. Okay, now we have the achievement card next to the victory card. So some shit's about to go down. You need to keep a calm head at this time. Make decisions based on facts and not be overly influenced by your emotions. Uh-oh. This is a powerful card and a wonderful omen for business and career matters, as it shows great progress. This is a powerful position to achieve your goals. Also, in relationships, it can remind us to look at the situation in a more rational manner and not to become overly emotional regarding issues, to look at things with a clear head in order to achieve successful results and financial stability for the family. So some of you are knee deep in a relationship. And if you're not knee deep in a relationship, the two of you are very bonded with each other. And nothing is going to take that bonded away. This is my marriage card, and that's it. This is my commitment card, and it doesn't mean anything else. So I see you guys really committed to financial stability, primarily for your marriage, and financial stability because you want to be the emperor to someone, or someone wants to be the emperor for you. But right now you're feeling left out in the cold, and you're kind of considering your other options, and you could be praying for other options as well. I mean, it's kind of like you're feeling like your needs are not getting met as far as connection and what you're needing in a relationship, despite having these feelings for someone. I really do feel in your heart that although you care about this person, you're going to start kind of maybe opening up to meeting other people and seeing if they're a better suit for you, better match. With this person, it seems like, they come, they go, and as you guys get closer, they are not able to maintain a level of intimacy. Either this is you or them that you need in order to feel close to someone. And they may feel like when they do give you some intimacy, they're so overwhelmed by neediness or by your excitement, they might feel smothered by your neediness, or you may feel smothered by their neediness. So it just kind of looks like there needs to be some type of some control over the emotions and some type of communication about what both of you are needing. So some of you are worried about your finances, but you have nothing to worry about. Some of you are in a position where you can make a lot of money. The only reason that you're not making a lot of money, if you are in an industry and you see somebody making more money than you, it's because they look at higher figures than you do. That's all. Let me build my business. No, build your consciousness. Build your consciousness, because I'm very much so open to 800 people being in my room. People are starting to pay that $150 for a 10-minute video out of nowhere. I'm like, wow, okay. By the way, the person who had if you had a video that's due today, I didn't have the Acuity scheduling linked up to PayPal, so it wasn't able to collect your money. I don't know if you sent the PayPal. I guess I'll look and see if you sent it, okay? But the reading is much more longer than 10 minutes, but I just want to fuck with you. So I think you ordered the reading. Is this relationship going to lead to marriage? Okay. That's the one who I'm talking to. Anyway, so what I see in your subconscious mind, Libra, is you're getting to a better place mentally. And also in your subconscious mind is the fact that, you are, I see in your subconscious mind, you feel like you need therapy, or you feel like, see, to me, very wealthy people, they have a therapist. And because they're smart enough to have somebody who went to school to learn how to problem solve, then for me to sit up here and waste my time trying to learn how to solve a problem from yesterday that I don't have the skills to solve, I could be making money. Anyway, in your subconscious mind, I see you coming to a better place, Libra. I see you soothing yourself mentally. Some of you could be taking a trip. Some of you could be waiting for somebody to take a trip. Somebody is near you. Somebody is very near you. Somebody is coming close to you. I see in your subconscious mind also there is, like, you getting help from a counselor, feeling better about yourself mentally. Also in your subconscious mind, you know that you might need to pull the reins a little bit on being moderate with your emotions, because sometimes if you display too strong of an emotion to someone who likes you, it can kind of scare them off. So I see that's, you know that you had a role to play in this situation too. Also, in your subconscious mind is the fact that there is a water sign who is in love with you. That's in your subconscious mind. And that maybe it could be a water, Scorpio, Cancer. It could be another Libra, Gemini. It could be anybody. But what majors? The majors I see is a Emperor. That's an Aries and a Taurus. Okay. But they can be anybody. These are fortune telling cards and they don't come up for no reason. So when they come up, you're going to have to apply it to how it applies to you. Okay. Because yesterday, the day before, I was looking at somebody's reading and I was like, this doesn't resonate. But the next day, some shit went down. I went back to that reading to find out what was going to happen with the shit that went down, and it completely resonated. Okay. So anyway, what we have here is, in your subconscious mind, you could really love someone who you hope is coming close to you. It looks like, although you feel left out, in the cold because you're really missing someone, and you want the two of you to have a closer connection than what you do have. But they seem to be very controlling. There is a very controlling personality. And it looks like you're starting to lose interest a little bit, and you're asking God for new opportunities. It's like you want to give, but it's starting to let you down. And now you could be creating something new in your subconscious mind because you're tired, right? It kind of seems like it's not going to get off the ground. And some of you have been giving it a lot of time, effort, and energy. Okay, so it's like, they kind of give you mixed signals. On one end, they're like, okay, I want to be near you. And then as you guys start getting close to each other, they talk about some bullshit excuse. They think it's enlightenment, but at the root of that is either revenge or their inability to sustain intimate connections, or some mental issues. Okay. Or it could be all three. And what they're doing is sabotaging the relationship because deep inside, they don't feel like they deserve love. But see, that's not your problem. You're starting to feel like you do deserve love. And if they are not where you are, then it's like, I just see you being open to somebody who is. And keep it open too. You know what I mean? Because this person that you care about, they may not be ready to receive the love that you have. All right. Especially if they're a younger sign. Yeah. See, you're done with the situations where people are coming and going and where it's not consistent, and you're done with being single. It's so hard for a Libra to choose you. I mean, to pin one down, usually it takes an Aquarius or a Gemini. All right. It's very difficult to pin us down because we lose interest, like you're losing interest now. because you're tired of this lack of connection in which this person just expects you to do all the pursuing. So it's like, I don't know. Some of you are like, I don't know who, or who you're used to dealing with, but we do things equally. It's like it has to be an equal partnership for us. There's equal pursuit. There's equal calling. There's equal. But if this person, is not willing to overlook their pride, then, you know, Libras are going to just keep on manifesting very quietly, very quietly. But in your near future, Libras, ironically, I see the Two of Cups with the Six of Wands. So it looks like you're getting ready to have communications as it relates to some institution or, let me just do it generally, then I'll bring it to love, okay? So those of you who were relating to the Emperor, like you're getting some business in order to have victory, in order to be a better partner, just because you're bringing more to the table. I see communication happening between you and someone else that relates to bureaucracy. And I see victory as a result of some institution, business that's going to go forward, in which there will be expansion with your kingdom. So Jupiter is in Leo. Leo is like the lion, the kingdom. That means you have a kingdom. Look at this person. He's like, yeah, he's parading in front of his kingdom. So there will be some type of honor or some type of public recognition by the end of September. Now, as this relates to love, it looks like you and somebody who, it looks like you're going to just go blindly towards a situation with your eyes closed. Somebody is getting ready to come and sweep somebody off their feet, okay? So now let's pull this together. How long have I been doing this? This is so fun. I'm telling you, I love my job. I really do. So let's go through this. Let's listen to the story that the tarot is telling us, right? You've been feeling left out in the cold by someone. And Libra, you're starting to feel left out in the cold to the degree that you're manifesting something else, right? Like this person you're kind of getting tired, all right? But you're manifesting, you feel left out in the cold, and you're manifesting a situation with someone else in your subconscious mind, although you may not be able to see it. But you're not going to stop doing this, okay? Not until they act right. And they could be doing the same thing, which is fine. But in your heart, you deserve better than this. So some of you are having financial problems. Some of you are really just missing a connection, very much so. Even though you're missing this connection, you're still focusing, and you're still open to meeting someone new. And at first you weren't. But, it's like when you guys get close and they pull away, it makes you think that they have mental health issues, And if somebody has mental health issues, like some of you really know about mental health issues. You could be a nurse, you could just study it, you could just have this ability to really understand human nature. But somebody is feeling like if you have intimacy issues, that's something that a therapist has to deal with. And if you need to go to therapy, there's nothing that we can have here. And that releases you from the person because it's justice. You understand? It makes logical sense to us. If logically speaking, you cannot come close to me because when we get close, you pull back. That's a psychological disorder. It's an attachment disorder. And so Libras are starting to think, well, maybe this person got some mental issues, and maybe I need to start manifesting something a little bit more healthier. And because you thinking that they have mental issues, you're not hurting about it. It's like, yeah, they need to go to therapy. You're like, yeah, I'm damn dead serious about it. Okay. And like in your subconscious mind, this is my therapy card, the Queen of Cups. You're thinking that somebody needs to Six of Swords. You're coming out of the Five of Swords of conflict where things were really full of a lot of pain and conflict, somebody is thinking subconsciously that your partner needs to get some help because they got some issues that maybe you cannot help them with. Especially if after all this time you guys were not close, you're getting close, and then they all of a sudden they get scared and they back the fuck up and they back up and they start acting weird. It's like you need Jesus. You need God, is what some of you are thinking. Now, it's one thing if they're coming closer and you're the one fucking up, because then you'll be in this place of, oh my God. But if you're loving them, it's easy to say, all right, boo. When you're being loving, it's real easy to do what you need to do in order to, have your best interest at heart. But I see that you feel like the two of you need to go to therapy. Some of you are going to do couples counseling. I definitely see that. Some of you are feeling left out in the cold with where you live, and you just feel disenchanted by the whole scenario of your neighborhood, of your job people. But some of you are getting ready to get a new job, or you just started a new job and it's going to be permanent. Okay. And yeah, and you're going to be victorious there, and the people are going to love you at this new job. You should have been doing this anyway. This is something you should have been doing anyway. Okay. Others of you Libras, you're coming across as you're going to be offering multiple services. You're a little worried about money, but I don't feel like you have anything to worry about, because you're going to be coming across as some teacher, preacher, leader in the spiritual realm, in which finances are going to be very solid and stable. Okay. And you're going to be following a path that feels good for you. And I see money coming in. I see financial windfall. Somebody just had a financial windfall, and a financial windfall is coming. All right, now let's take this back to love, okay? Yes, let's take this back to love. I don't think you have anything to worry about so far. We have 4 more cards to go. But unless I see the Tower and the Death together, which is possible, okay? So far, it doesn't look like you have too much to worry about. Don't forget to comment and like and share and subscribe, you guys, okay? 11,000 subscribers, all right, in 28 days. So what we have is, again, you were in your heart of hearts, you're feeling like some needs are not getting met, right? And so you're thinking about maybe you're feeling heartbroken about that, and your head is down, and you're thinking about, but the Bible says that God will supply all of your needs according to His riches and glory. So some of you need to start going to God when you want your partner to show up in a certain kind of way, and God will either meet your need, or He will bring you someone. Like, for instance, yesterday on somebody left the comment that I would have loved to have heard from, who, whatever, if I'm trying to do something with somebody, I would have loved for the person that I like to have said these words, but it came from somebody else. It came from a Leo, and it was so what I needed to hear. And I kind of felt like God was saying, see, I got you. I got you. I know what you need. And, some of you may be trying to manifest what you need in a partner, but you may need to start getting closer to God and going to God with, God, this is what I need today. Give the partnership over to Him and be like, this is what I need. I need to feel beautiful. I need security. I need to feel like as I'm getting closer, they're coming closer. I need to feel like you are with us and you are connecting us. Not that as I come closer, they all of a sudden just pull back. I don't want that. And when you start loving yourself, that's going to feel really weird, because you're going to think, well, maybe this person has issues that only God can solve. Like they got some mental health issues jumping off. And I don't know if you feel that way, Libras. I see you feel justice and very logical about stepping away from that. Now, let's go to the further cards here. Again, even though you feel like something is missing and you may be manifesting new with something in your heart, Some of you are in a, some of you really feel strongly connected to this person. So you're already married, or there is somebody who's coming in as a spouse, somebody that's coming in as somebody who's very, very, very spousey like with you. And if in fact what's behind you is being, for some of you, okay, what's behind you is a situation where somebody came and left and came and left and came and left, and you feeling single. Being single, yeah, being single is for some of you behind you, and what's in front of you is victory with the Two of Cups. So victory is public recognition, and Two of Cups is, a relationship that grows closer, a union between two people. Um, it's communication. It's somebody coming to you, letting you know um, that they care about you. Let me see. I haven't read the definition of the Two of Cups in so long that I want to see what it says. It's been years. Two of Cups is in the near future. The energy of the Ace has now manifested into reality, finding the expression in the form of the Two of Cups. This beautiful card is always a welcome sight with regard to romantic relationships. When the Two of Cups appears, it shows growth in a relationship. Whatever the stage you have reached together, it represents moving to the next level. Okay, for some, and with the indications of surrounding cards, this can represent commitment, engagement, or marriage. Either way, it is an important union. For some, depending on the surrounding cards, the Emperor, which is somebody's husband, okay, and the Hierophant, which is a commitment. And then we have the Two of Cups. So it says, for some, depending on surrounding cards, it could represent commitment, engagement. You're going, you can't understand me? You can't hear me? Can you hear me? Can the rest of you guys hear me? They said I'm going in and out. Can you hear me? You can hear me? Do we have any moderators in here? Oh, okay. Any moderators? I don't see any moderators. Okay, good. I'll let you be the moderator. Okay. All right. I just made you a moderator. So when someone is saying stuff like, weird stuff, all right. So let's go. Good. They said, okay. Abdullah needs to go. Okay. I'm so sorry I have to stop and do this, you guys. Oh, brother. I can't believe none of my girls are in the room right now. Where's Lucky? Lucky's not here? Boy, I tell you, when a moderator is not here, boy, do you appreciate them when they are here. I wonder why I feel so sensitive right now. I don't know what's going on. I wonder why I feel so sensitive right now. Okay, I'm about to make all of y'all moderators shits. Bethany, okay, I just made you a moderator. Oh, Sweet and Stingy, how come you're not a moderator? Okay, Sweet and Stingy, you're a moderator now. BJ, you're a moderator. Somebody get Abdullah out. One of y'all get Abdullah out. Okay, can you see your moderating status? You guys are moderators now. Thank you, Kadir. Really? I didn't know there were some crazy people popping off. I'm sorry. All right, you guys. So, Libras, in your near future, what is qualifying victory is the Two of Cups. Okay, again, with you remember this was your answer for the month of September. This was the answer for the month of September. So now it's moving into this direction. And again, it says, with the Two of Cups, the relationship is surrounded by the atmosphere of harmony, balance, kindness, and a silent understanding that words cannot express. Can you see that card? With the Two of Cups, the relationship is surrounded by an atmosphere of harmony, balance, kindness, and a silent understanding that words cannot express. Such is the delight of this bond, and somehow life cannot be imagined without the other. You are deliciously intoxicated, and the feeling is mutual. With the wonderful energy of this card, if there has been quarrels or disputes between loved ones, then the Two of Cups can bring reconciliation and rediscovery of the emotions that originally held this unity together. Okay? So that is right before you with someone who you consider your emperor, with someone that you want to experience a Hierophant connection with, or you already have a Hierophant connection with. I haven't read this book in so long. My God, but I wanted to read one more explanation and then we're going to move on with it. So the six of wands is in your near future, okay? And this card says, it calls it a lovely card. It says this lovely card signifies, this is the Six of Wands. This lovely card signifies that your efforts and achievements will be recognized by others. As such, it can often show a promotion coming in your direction. If you've been working hard, wondering if your efforts are ever going to pay off, then you can be assured that you will feel a sense of satisfaction with your accomplishments. Furthermore, others will be pleased for you too. This type of success is well deserved, and you have every right to feel pleased with your efforts. The Six of Wands is the bearer of good news. So it looks like you're going to be getting some good news in regards to your accomplishments. And it looks like efforts that you could have created or made in a union are going to pay off as well. Wow. Okay. That should be happening. You guys keep me posted too on what's going on with you. All right. Looks like some of you are going to you're going to calibrate your energy. Some of your energy is off right now. You're looking at what you lack instead of what you have. Okay. And that lack mentality is bringing lack in your relationship. Instead of looking at what your partner is doing wrong or your person is doing wrong, look at what they're doing right. You're too focused upon what you don't have. Some of you are too focused in your relationship on what you don't have. And this lack is creating a lack reality. A mentality of lack is creating a lack reality through the law of attraction. Help is close by, but your pessimism is preventing you from recognizing it. It's time to reassess your thoughts, the words you use, and your beliefs. Stop complaining. Fortunately, matters are going to improve and your unpleasant feelings are only temporary. In the meantime, it's important that you care for your physical and emotional health. So some of you may be in this place of lack because thank you so much for your super chat. I forgot about super chat. That's right, y'all. Super chat is open. Thank you, Gina, very much. Oh, good. All right. So, yeah. So it looks like Libras, for some of you are just out of balance. It has really nothing to do with the other person. It's like some of you just need to rebalance your scales, and however you need to do that. I know some people who literally need to go swimming. Like if they're not swimming, they're just fucking off. Some people need to walk. Some people need to meditate. It's like you need to, not need to, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to give a reading. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help somebody. So hopefully this is helping you. All right. But it seems like you need to find your center. Okay. And you know, whatever helps you, whatever gives you peace of mind and keeps your mind calm, that is kind of like what the cards are saying is the real foundation. is that, you need to get calibrated again to your own truth, because this connection for some of you really knocks you off your feet. And for others of you, there's some business things jumping off that is kind of knocking you off your feet. I see financial whirlwinds though. What do we have? The Magician. So some of you are really going to start being open to manifesting this thing that you want to manifest with the Emperor's energy. You guys are going to be manifesting this month. You're going to be manifesting what? Let's see, what are you going to be manifesting? Oh my God, how long have I been reading? It just feels like 5 minutes. Oh my, okay. We got to close this, okay. What are you going to be manifesting? You're going to be manifesting options, unfortunately. Okay, I don't think you were doing that before, but it's some of you are really thinking that you might be with someone who is incapable of handling closeness. And that's such a turnoff that even though it's like you're going to keep connecting and feeding the connection that you're with, but secretly on the inside, you may be very much so open to meeting somebody, new, closer, somebody who wants to get close to you and show you that they like you. There's something that's really imbalanced about this person. Like they're real controlling. They want to be in control of the relationship, and they're going to control themselves right out of the union with you, because we're not going to have that. It's going to be, balance pursuit or balance connection. And if it's not that, then it's okay. You guys are like, okay, I'm not going to end this because I don't want to completely not have anything, but I'm going to be very open to somebody who doesn't have a lot of ego and pride, and somebody who, because God hates pride. There's 7 things that God hates, and 7 is an abomination. In the book of Proverbs, it says there's 6 things that God hates, and 7 is an abomination. And the first thing on that list is pride. He hates that. So if God hates it, I hate it too. All right. So your answer is the Ace of Cups. Somebody new. Somebody new. You guys might meet somebody new this month. You just may manifest a new situation jumping off. You just may manifest that. Y'all ain't no joke. All right. But the Ace of Cups can also represent a resurgence of a relationship, especially if the Emperor is here. For those of you who are not in a relationship, these cards are some of the most powerful cards I have ever seen for a new romance. I mean, usually cards don't come in like this for no damn new romance. You get, Ace of Cups, maybe 2 of Wands, what I'm saying? Maybe 6 of Cups. But this shit is coming in like you've been feeling empty. You want a serious connection with somebody. You've been a little off and you're going to get yourself together. It looks like somebody new is going to rush into your life, or there will be a resurgence of something that's old. Let's see what the book has to say. I know I've never done this before, but what the fuck? Ace of Cups, this is what the author says, but I'll tell you my spin on it. A wonderful new person. It says a new person, and it's a wonderful person too. So if your situation has, was kind of like, okay, we get close, you pull back, that's not a wonderful person. That's somebody that got mental illness. Okay. Right? But a wonderful new person is coming in your life, and this could involve a budding romantic relationship. So something that's budding, or renewed romance with your current relationship. Positive emotions such as joy, pleasure, and happiness are likely, and you may find yourself falling in love. Your psychic abilities take flight at this time, and spiritual growth is going to accompany you. Okay? This could also represent a new home, the Ace of Cups, compassion and kindness, true friendship. All right? Now, let's clarify the Ace of Cups. The Devil. Libras. Wow. Some of you are married, and if you're with a Taurus, you're about to be with that Taurus for the next 13 to 15 years, 20-year relationship. Some of you, if you're with an Aries, you're getting ready to marry this Aries, and you're going to be with this Aries for fucking ever, but you might cheat, all right? Libras, it looks like you're going to be moving into a permanent relationship with someone, but this is somebody who you're going to cheat with. Like you're going to have other people because they're controlling. And while they're being controlling, you're going to have things on the side to play with until they're ready to act right. This is going to be your primary person, but you're definitely going to open yourself up to playing with others because this person is too fucking controlling. You know what I mean? What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is this when after fucking 9 months, for some of you, 6 months, 9 months, a year, of going back and forth and back and forth, you finally get the connection that you want. And what do? You pull back. And where the living fuck are you? And what kind of dumb shit is this? You know, oh, I want to be close to you. And what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? You know, this is some bullshit. But the Ace of Cups is with the devil. You see how they're bound to each other? All right, so there's getting ready to be somebody who you're going to have a very strong attachment with. And the attachment comes with the Hierophant and the Emperor. Okay, so this is a very long-term relationship. Thank you so much, Miss Estrada. Appreciate it. Gracias. You moss him a lot? Yeah, I'm over here like, what the fuck, too? Now, let's see what the fuck is going on with your partner or your person. It's like, you know, you're getting close. You're thinking that everything is okay. And it's finally have some breakthroughs. And then they pop off with some crazy ass shit. It's like if you spent more time focusing on how to make this into a unit and a family, the only thing this crazy behavior is doing is stopping the family from being together. You know what I mean? That's the only thing this crazy ass connection or behavior is doing, is just stopping a family. You know, don't you want a family? And now, you know, somebody is like, I feel like somebody's partner is in sabotage mode. Yeah, Libra, your partner, they're in sabotage mode. Now, what's going on with your partner? I'm going to start it here and finish this at Vimeo. They're trying to come to you with great speed, okay? Because they want a new start with you. But, all right, there's a but. So I'm going to finish the but at Vimeo. You guys got an hour reading, and I can't lie, I enjoyed every last minute of it. And I'm going to finish what's going on with your partner at Vimeo, but it does look like, it's like your partner is weird. Some of you have a partner that has mental illness. Some of you have a partner that's trying to, it's like, they're complicated. It's complicated. It's complicated. I should title this, It's Complicated. I don't know. That's what the extension should be called, It's Complicated. Because I don't see the Libra having the problem at all. No. You know, sometimes the energies are interchangeable. All right, let me finish this for you and upload it to Vimeo on my website. God bless.